You know what's really funny? Would make a really hilarious movie. Something about when Americans go to other countries and get kidnapped and held for ransom. Hilarious.
I'm breaking up with you.
When?
Like, right now. This is it. You're in the middle of it.
You don't want to lose us. You don't want to lose this.
No, I don't. No, just no. All right, this is the thing. You don't have any direction in life.
What does that mean?
It means you're not going anywhere. You're not doing anything.
Okay, you know what? I am so sorry, honestly, but I'm sorry, but I want to see other people.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you're great, but I have a lot going on right now.
Yeah, I'm heartbroken.
Snatched stars Amy Schumer and Goldie Hawn as a mother and daughter who go to Ecuador and get kidnapped, and the hilarity that ensues. Amy had a decent hit with Trainwreck recently. Can this one continue on? Well, here's 5 things you might want to know about Snatched. The answer is no. It did not continue on, The Joy from Trainwreck. This is a bad movie. I did not enjoy it much at all. Look, a movie doesn't need to do that much. You know I'm a movie optimist. I want to love movies. In this movie, just down the line, missed on every opportunity to keep me interested. Let's start here. There's nothing to think about. There is nothing to put your mind to in this movie, whether it be thematically, whether it be plot-wise. There's nothing to engage you mentally on a deep level. Obviously, you can think about stuff on a surface level with any experience you have in life, but everything here feels so fake and so inauthentic that there's nothing that you can sink your teeth into. You're just watching fake people who make fake decisions in a fake world, and it doesn't resemble anything close to reality, so you're just not invested. The second thing you can do in a movie to keep me interested is keep the plot engaging. Take twists and turns that I don't see coming. Twists and turns in the movie that I find clever or interesting. There's none of that here either. This is boring. It is a straight line. You know everything that's coming. It exists as some sort of surface level to provide laughs to you without any kind of interest on where they're going or what's happening with the characters. Because of that, you're bored through the entire thing. You have to give me something interesting that I didn't see coming, whether it be with character development, whether it be where the plot goes in the story, just something, anything, and I can hold on to that. So it doesn't give you anything to think about, doesn't offer you any surprises in the story, but at least it's a comedy, right? You're gonna laugh. Are you? I don't know. I certainly didn't. If you find people saying raunchy things funny, then you will laugh in this movie. But almost entirely the humor of this movie depends on people saying things you can't believe they're saying because they're so raunchy. For me, if that's clever, maybe you can get a laugh out of me. But for the most part, I'm just like, yeah, you're just trying to shock and make people laugh. That's a cheap laugh for me. That is a jump scare of comedy. And I do not enjoy it. And that's all this movie contains. It is raunchy, but it is not funny. And I have to mention this. Poor Goldie Hawn. What a classic comedic actress. And she is just awful here. And I don't know that it's her fault. Again, so much of it comes down to story and writing. You can just tell she feels completely uncomfortable and out of place here. This does not do her any favors. I think she's due for a comeback. I really feel like in the right material, she could do something special, but it is not here. Yeah, I'm the eternal movie optimist, and I try to find something good to say about every movie. There's not much here. Although I will say, if I laughed at all, it was at Wanda Sykes and Joan Cusack. They play the secondary characters, or I guess tertiary characters, that are in the movie just a little bit. But anytime they're on, at least I felt like they were doing something clever that was outside of just being raunchy. They are funny women, and if I enjoyed anybody in this movie, it was them. Also, Hawaii is really beautiful, and some of the locations look nice. That's about all I could find. Overall, this movie, Snatched, is just a failure on almost every level. There's not a lot to keep your attention here beyond the raunchiness and possibly some side characters. I give it all the way down to a D. Thanks for checking out this Your Movie Friend review. We'll get to the best ever challenge here in a bit. Before we do, though, I want to let you know there's lots of ways you can connect with your movie friend. Follow me on Twitter, Aaron Dicer, AARONDICER. That's where I do most of my movie conversation. We can also hang out podcast form. If you go to your favorite podcast player and search for SiftPop, SiftPop, that's the name of our podcast. It's a weekly podcast. We have a lot of fun talking pop culture. Would love to have you subscribe there. Also, you can support what goes on here at Your Movie Friend YouTube channel. Thank you for doing that at patreon.com/yourmoviefriend. Starts at like $3 every month. Some pretty cool perks that come along with it. And I'm really enjoying and actually humbled by the support of you there. Thank you for believing that this is valuable stuff. And it's really humbling. All right, on to the Best Ever Challenge. This is where you name the best movie ever in a particular category. Also try to identify my choice. What is the best Goldie Hawn movie ever? After seeing her in this, we need to remember the good times. What is the best Goldie Hawn movie ever? I'm going to have to go with the one that showed you could really use digital effects effectively a quarter of a century ago. 25 years ago, they were killing it with digital effects in this movie. Literally. Take a guess at mine in the comments, and you can leave your choice there as well. And as always, I'll give you a few moments to hit subscribe. Just click my big face in the circle when it pops up.